Well, so we're in to do the newspapers. We have the Daily Graphic, so we'll start with that.
Yeah, countdown to election 2016. Filing begins today, but where are the running mates? PPP moves to restrain EC over fees. We've got some of the faces of the running mates on the front page of the Daily Graphic this morning. So,
but you know the running mates, they don't file.
Bridget
the candidates are
Jogbanuku.
And take them along.
Yeah. Okay. So the
running mates
of the PPP here,
they're really not candidates. They are candidates for their parties.
Yeah.
But they are not.
Okay, I'll read a bit of this story on page 23. But only public office holders can be compelled to declare assets. Professor Dia Ajmai also saying that this is really important because, you know, the Electoral Commission kind of decided to remind the political parties that this was one of the things that they needed to do. IMF approves Ghana's third review. Back page, National Food Agri Show opens in Accra. Let's start with the election-related stories. Let's start from page 16 in the Daily Graphic newspaper of today. All right, here we go. And this is it. Where are you? All right, so a former Auditor General, Professor Edward Giajimai, has argued that it is erroneous for the Electoral Commission to direct non-public office holders to declare their assets before filing their nomination forms to contest the upcoming general election. And here's a quote. It is wrong for the EC to direct all aspirants to declare their assets. This is because the public office holders is applicable, which is the Declaration of Assets and Disqualification Act 1998, is applicable to only public office holders, he said. We wait to see what happens if you file and you don't declare your assets and you're not a public service holder. If the Electoral Commission is going to reject, we wait to see. This story on judges, magistrates wants better service conditions. Justice Atugba saying there yesterday, that's also making huge headlines. And there's a story by Emmanuel Ebo Hodgson in the Daily Graphic newspaper as well. Let me fast forward and go to page 22, still with the Daily Graphic newspaper. All right. Oh, Roland. Okay, no, it's 23. Yeah, but I don't see the story on 23. I'm looking for the story of
the Graphic 2 has done
filing begins today, and where the. Okay, maybe it's the angle of the PPP moves to restrain EC over fees, because it's kind of related, but that's not the exact headline. Okay. It says that the Progressive People's Party yesterday filed an interlocutory injunction at the High Court seeking to prevent the Electoral Commission from collecting filing fees from presidential and parliamentary aspirants in this year's general elections. The PPP wants the court to prohibit the EC from collecting the fees until the determination of a suit it has filed, challenging the legality of the electoral body collecting 50,000 Ghana cedis and 10,000 Ghana cedis from presidential and parliamentary aspirants, respectively. Here's what we know. The NPP will be presenting or will be filing today at 9 a.m. I think I got the time right. And the NDC is expected around midday. We'll definitely let you in on how things unfold on the ground. Yes, I think I had around 12. Was it Koko Anyudo who I heard say that?
Okay.
He didn't say, though, if it was President Mahama himself who would do the filing or, you know, the party on behalf. But we'll wait to see. I doubt if it will be himself, though.
We have the front page of the Ghanaian Times. Time to fumigate judiciary against corruption at Tuguba.
Fumigate?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I love the word fumigate judiciary. Spray
like we should spray them, eh?
Spray badness out of the judiciary. Filing of nominations begins today, but PPP sues corrupt heads of schools to be dismissed, and then the back page, food staff left to rot in whole area due to bad roads. And we know that the chiefs of these areas had complained. The chiefs of Penoy, Takla, and Hujo. I think I love them. They got all their news in the best newspapers and the other sections of the media. Good for them.
Let's do the Chronicle. NDC resorts to tribalism. Baumia saying that NDC tag fails to nail Joe Mensa. You can store away NDC chatterbox advises Takrady youth. I saw this, I think, on Facebook yesterday. but I'll read a bit of it for you on page 3. Back page, some sports stories. Ghana to host 2018 Women AFCON. Kofi Amwa linked with Asante Kotoko. As what? Like chief executive? Stephen Odro to retire after 16 years, and TT Brothers tells Hearts to pay. Or you can read the details there, but let's settle on page 3. Let me share a bit of this story on page 3. Where are you? Okay, yeah. So, while reports across the world and governments are doing everything possible to prevent the incidents of people stowing away into their countries, Solomon Nkansa, Communications Director of the NDC, is encouraging the youth in Sekondi Takoradi who are interested in embarking on such trips to look for greener pastures abroad to do so. According to him, the NDC as a party would not arrest or prosecute anybody for attempting to stow away to other countries in search of greener pastures. Okay, let the debate begin. Is it a bad thing or a good thing that he said? That's it for the Chronicle.
Front page of the Daily Guide says trouble hits EC, 50,000 filing fee in limbo. We have 123 community day schools missing, and Prior backs Nanado with song. And let's go to the center spread. And the MPP has an advertorial there, and they give you everything in summary. Arise for change, stop corruption, deforming lives, destroying our future.
Is that not your famous page?
Yeah, it would have been News 1.
Ah, okay.
It's for advertising now.
Okay.
Youth Against Corruption. They are sponsoring this. Yesterday, somebody gave me a leaflet, a flyer, whilst I was in, traffic.
So what you just shared is what? Like, how do you describe that?
It's an advert.
But I see like there are amounts in there.
They give a description, the Youth Against Corruption. For example, they said the public debt stock is 100 billion cedis, and that's more than 70% of GDP. Kind of the summary of whatever Dr. Baumia has been saying.
Oh, okay.
And then also Brazil 2014 fiasco, 4 million cedis cash, dollars. So sorry. Judgment debt, 51 million Ghana cedis, and then they have the summary for the expedition, SADA scandal, Ridge Hospital. They said overblown.
I get you now.
Jida, NDC's Bolga East Office, you know.
I get it. The New Crusade and Guide newspaper, Kufuado is my target. Hassan Ayariga confesses Mahama and NDC have neglected us. Mills's people cry. Elmina Castle and the threats as open defecation scare away tourists. Ningo chief priest endorses Sam George, describes him as peace smoker. These are the front page headlines in the New Crusade and Guide newspaper. All right.
And then we have the Daily Statesman, NDC's ugly tribal politics. Baumia punches chief of staff, says he must vote for Nana if Northerners should vote for Mahama. Your anger against NDC is baseless. Mahama's man tells voter chiefs, and he's the MP for Who Central, Benjamin Podo. Up there we have NDC assures Takoradi Youth Mahama will facilitate stowaway for you. Did he say that? So
that's the story that I read. I read a bit of it. I think I read 2 paragraphs of that. But what I read, I think, said they will not prosecute those who attempt to do that.
Now we have a crusade in Ghana. Is there? Oh, please, first one. First one. The Reinhard Bonke. The man is an old man now, but I don't know whether he still goes around. I think
I think there's somebody else who's taken over.
Reinhard Bonke crusade to attract 1,000 security officers. It's not the one they held sometime around Tema Shaman this year. Also parked there.
The one I saw, I think, is
they came in earlier. Reinhard Bonke.
The Black Star Square. I think that's what
they did another one in town.
Oh, okay.
Some time ago. And next one. And MTN hit by a new Nigerian charge. MTN has been accused of illegally repatriating about $14 billion from Nigeria, the mobile network operator's largest market. Okay. Buhari is not joking, no. Clinton gathers Republican endorsements, and very interesting. What do you make of Clinton? Secretary Clinton.
I don't know. I think she's a great woman. I've been trying to follow a lot of the things, but maybe we'll have time and, you know.
And also this one talking about women's groups, Mama V.
Yeah, that was in our AM news.
Okay. IMF board apparently approves $160 million for Ghana.
Could it be 11.6?
No. Atuguba deploys working conditions for judges once salaries increased. Will make RTI an electoral issue, coalition tells government. And the RTI is the Right to Information bill. Amateur Tours Education Ministry in search for Mohammed's list of 123 community SHS. So we have City FM already.
Nana Addo to submit nomination for forms today. Mahama Friday. Oh, okay, so the president is actually tomorrow. NPP kicks against asset declaration, says it's unconstitutional. We don't even have A4 sheets. Accra Psychiatric Hospital laments. Finally, we'll end with this. 2 EC returning officers killed in gory accidents. Very, very sad story there. Do we have time to run through the BBC Africa page? Sudan uses chemical weapons in Darfur, and the Sudanese government is allegedly using chemical weapons against its own people, with dozens of children among 200 killed in Darfur, according to Amnesty International. Okay, so these are the stories that we will touch on, but if you're interested in any, you know what to do. Go to the newsstands, grab the newspapers, and read and keep those newspapers, or visit the online portals. I'd like to say good morning to one of my favorite guys, Razak Larry. He's one of our cameramen, but he's in Bolga right now, so I'll take the opportunity to say good morning to everybody watching the show in Bolga.
All right, we have to go for a break. When we come back, Benedict also will be here with a lot more sports. Just stay on.